You know what's interesting is before I do interviews with certain people, I sometimes post it on my YouTube member section, which is like my paid members. And I said, hey, what should I ask Aries Spears in our next interview? And occasionally I get very interesting questions. So this one guy whose account is called Mike and Justin, he said something. He said, I watched Aries stand up in Philly. He had a long conversation with this lesbian couple. He got them to admit that they like penis, but not men. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
So the joke is basically where I ask a lesbian couple, like, you know, when you're having sex, outside of what a person who is not gay would assume, I would assume that when two women go at it, oral sex, that much goes down.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much a given. But then I wonder what happens past that. Is there any form of penetration at all? And to which one of the lesbians will say, yeah, absolutely. So I go like, what? Dildo, strap on, something like that? To which she'll go, yeah. And I go, okay, so that leads me to believe y'all like dick. Y'all just don't like what come with it. In other words, you like your shit a la carte. Sometimes you don't want the beef, you just want the sides. So that's the joke.
Okay, and they admitted they like penis, but they don't like...
They don't like the man. They like the actual penetration of dick, but they just don't like what's attached to it. You put a woman on that, so it's all go.
Yeah, I mean...
You gonna argue with me on this?
No, I'm not gonna argue at all. I mean, I've always actually kind of felt the same way, because it's like, if you're a lesbian and you use, dildos, whatever, you're stimulating the act of heterosexual sex.
Right.
My thing would be, if you truly were a lesbian, you wouldn't want to have anything that's male related.
That's what I was going for. So the fact that you like the insertion of a penis and the movement that comes with it means you like dick.
Right.
You just don't like what come with it.
And I would probably be, allowed to say that you would probably like a real penis rather, like if you actually had a dildo made out of real penis, it probably would feel a lot better than whatever that rubber material.
They want a real penis on a woman.
Exactly.
Right.
A transgender, basically.
I think I'm trying to be funny here, but I may be failing.
But this is sort of like what you're talking about, right? It'd be like a woman with a penis. Right. It'd be a transgender. Right. A pre-op transgender. Right? Which is maybe why guys that are into transgenders probably like the same thing. It's a woman with a penis. You like penis, but you like women. I don't know, man.
This segment.
This shit is complicated.
Listen, this segment is going to have a lot of pause in the comments. But what I want to say is this. God, we all like head, blowjobs, love them, right?
Yep.
If one might ask, well, what would be the difference if getting head from a woman versus a man? If it's the actual act of the sensation of your penis being sucked by warm, wet, however you want, mouth, then technically it should feel the same or just as good if it's a dude.
Or maybe even better, because the dude might know what he's doing more.
I never bought into that.
I don't know.
I'm a man, so I know.
I don't know either. That. I've never been with a man.
But what I'm getting to, and I'm hearing, I can feel the clicks. Pause. This is the gayest conversation. I'm not championing.
Listen, man, I am so confident in my sexuality that I can have these types of conversations.
I am too. But what I'm alluding to is there's much more that comes with the head from a woman.
Right.
It's more about, it's more than just the sensation.
Touching, it's the visual.
It's the visual, it's the touching, it's what a woman brings in terms of her energy.
Yes.
While she's doing it. Right. The moan. So for me, that's the only thing I could ever do. Whew. I can't wait to read the comments on this shit.